in our world, we used physical security guards at many of our properties. And we ran into the things that everybody in this room is familiar with, from people not showing up to work, people on their phones, people sleeping in their cars, or just even the people that are doing the job the way they're supposed to be doing, not able to cover a large area, throughout their shift. In an 8-hour shift, you can't be everywhere, even the most diligent guard. And so, there was a reluctance for us to want to switch from, a traditional guard. It's like, well, the people like to see the guard there, and it's comforting. And we understand that, but it becomes very cost prohibitive. And when we're talking about a solution that for us is about half the price of having a guard, one individual guard, one single guard, it really makes sense for an end user like us. In a perfect world, where you have a large enough property, a large enough budget to where you can use this solution and guards, rather than having the guards, walk around aimlessly, not really knowing what they're looking for, you can have the guards standing by, say in a command center or a command post room or whatever. They've got access to the cameras, but when the system detects an intruder or something that needs to be looked at, the command center, after initiating the voice down, they can also then contact on-site security before law enforcement. So that's a perfect world if that is permitted in your budget. Maybe you have 4 guards. Now you can cut down to 2 guards and have 2 that are in more of a response to this technology that provides them the information that makes them a lot more effective. So, we've used that particular model as well, where we have a large enough property where we need to have, security personnel on site. But for us right now, primarily, we're using the solution to protect our properties all over the country. And so, the technology that we're using is far superior to any of the previous technologies that just simply provide motion alerts and detect things that are not of any interest.
And Alan, what about the effect on the reputation of your properties, insurance claims, liabilities? How's it helped in those areas?
Yeah, we work very closely. So the properties that we own, we do not manage. So they either have property management companies or people that we're in business with are responsible for the management. So for one thing, we, as part of the real estate transactions that we engage in, we introduce this technology to our partners who are property managers or real estate developers. And once we introduce this to them and show them, the benefits of it, it's very impressive. And so they buy in and they agree that this is the best solution to protect the property. So as Scott had mentioned, we've seen some real benefits in insurance premiums by having this type of a solution. We also partner with law enforcement in the various communities that we have these properties, and that has been an excellent way to have these properties, these multifamily apartment complexes, become a part of the community. So through the technology and through the introduction of this to law enforcement in whatever jurisdiction, whether it's San Antonio or Houston or Austin or in the Pacific Northwest or Los Angeles or Anaheim or wherever we have it, it allows us to become a part of the community by engaging law enforcement, sharing the technology with them, letting them know, what the calls to their police dispatch are going to look like. So there's a lot of reputational benefit, there's insurance benefit, and I think the residents that live there, the tenants, whether it's an apartment complex or a commercial business of some sort, they really appreciate having this technology because they know that when they get home late at night, they know that that the system is detecting them, and then there's people watching them, and they're introduced to this technology, once we implement this in a property, then we will have educational meetings with our tenants to explain to them, what is there to protect their cars, their property, and all sorts of things. So it's really kind of a holistic approach to security that we, again, through our introduction to it with our tenants, has really made the properties a lot more successful. And the Google reviews, things of that sort, people do talk about it.